welcome to Tranquility. My name is Nikki. Welcome back to my channel. Anybody who's new over here in the channel, thank you for your support, for helping me out to be able to speak more and give more understanding in the future and the now. So welcome to all. And as we know that we are moving on to the series of understanding with psychic abilities and other aspects, I really felt like something major was missing, and something that I actually do, but it was completely something that I forgot that I should be doing even on the channel. And something that I do on a daily basis, and I'm sure you all do in a daily basis. And a lot of people may have also clicked onto this particular video just because, if the heading says it clear. It's about intentions and the power of intentions that you can move into manifesting it. So let's talk about intentions, which is so very, very important. So let's start about what are intentions, and I'm sure people know exactly what intentions are. Intention is something that you want for yourself, you're looking forward for, or you are completely moving into that direction and want that to happen. So that's intentions. And we actually are always intending anything that we are about to do. Whether I wake up in the morning, and just go to the kitchen as I intend to make tea or coffee for myself. Or I am about to go for a meeting and my intention is I have a successful meeting today. So we normally put intentions, whether you say it or you don't, you actually put intentions all the time. But how could we sometimes, we want something for ourselves and yet we never receive it? So it's all about how you can put powerful intentions for yourself and be open to receiving that and manifesting it. This particular video is all about that. So anybody who have been putting up intentions lately or doing some psychic work and you have learned how to put intentions, whether you're meditating or whether you're working with healing, or you're just kind of very new to putting intentions towards your work and are into the law of attraction aspect and putting up intentions or affirmations, if you have to say so. So let's start about what we should be doing, how we should be putting these intentions. Are they just straightforward, that I just want this is how I should be putting it? Or is there a technique how you should put into intentions? So let's start by intention, and like a simple small technique that I can teach you that can make your intentions more powerful. So intentions, basically, there are three major things about how you should be putting up an intention. So the first thing about intentions is that make sure you are intending for the positive and for the highest good. This is so very important, and I can't stress how much, because sometimes our intentions could not be as good. Maybe it's good for me, but maybe not good for the other. So anything, if been put as intentions by saying this is for the highest good, is now what you do is to the universe, you're putting up that frequency that is immensely powerful and immensely high, because you're putting it out there for everyone's or the collective's highest good. So maybe, and this one is something that some people can totally understand this because they've been through that. So it's like somebody in the household is very ill and we love them dearly and we don't want them to go. And my intention, or at that time the person's intention, will be totally that I just intend that this person should live some more. But maybe the intention that you're putting up, if you go really closely and understand it, we're just asking it for ourselves because we want that person to live. But what if it's the last for this person? and this person has decided to leave because they're going through a lot inside their bodies and it's time for them to leave. So sometimes it could be so difficult to say goodbye, but it is meant for the highest good. And sometimes when we realize that aspect completely after the past and some years have passed, we can actually let go by saying, yes, it was the time for that person to leave, and I can understand that completely. I may have gone really angry of why, the universe did this to me, but I now understand there was a reason. And hence, there is always a reason why certain things happen. So you have to understand that intentions are really, really powerful, especially if put in a proper way. So one of those things is that. That is the first thing about intentions, putting it positively, just not for yourself, but for the highest good and collectiveness as well. So the second aspect about intention is that make sure the intentions are basically something that is in future tense or in present tense. Okay, you can do it as if you already have it or it's already there with you. Okay, so you can put it this instead of using a sentence with a tense with will, or I will have it. You can just say I have it. I will receive this. I have received it. Okay, so if you put everything in that tense, then it will be more effective and powerful. And the science behind it basically is that you're bringing your frequency into the power in the now already, whilst the frequency or the timeline, okay, that is hovering around it, it connects to that particular timeline that you want it to be. So when you're doing that, okay, it becomes easy to receive it and manifest it. So it can be amazingly open and easy to manifest. And now I'm going to talk about the third one. The third one is obviously something that we do it and we don't realize that we do it completely. So the third one is basically that when you are putting an intention, don't believe or don't kind of hinder with the outcome. So a lot of people would do that a lot, and people don't even realize how that's hindrance to manifesting it. So, okay, so I've now I'll give you an example. Like I have now gone ahead and I have intended something completely for the highest possible good. I have intended it to be completely positive. I have intended it in my present or my future tense already. And then I am completely thinking about it. Will it happen? Will it happen? Will it happen? So saying that, you just feel that, oh my God, is it even going to happen? Because now I've intended, but I don't even know it's going to happen or not. Here you make the big mistake. You're not supposed to think about it in that fashion at all. Let the outcome, just move out. Don't think about the outcome. You are putting yourself in that particular tense by saying that you already have it. So once if you have it, why will you feel what the outcome is going to be? That means you're still in the past and you are not believing what you have in front of you. Hence we use the word believe. Be it and then leave it. Okay? So believing, it's so very important. So that is another aspect and a very, very important aspect. I cannot stress how big this one is. Because we do intending and we do all the good things, but then we keep on thinking about the outcome. Now that thing actually goes to null and void of anything that we have put into there. So that is the other aspect that is so important, that you really need to learn and listen. So this is how, if put in the right form, you can easily manifest. So if I give you an example of, I'm intending something, this is for the highest good, not just for me, but for the entire thing. And Say I did the rest of the things, I did not, keep on thinking about the outcome, but yet it really did not happen. Ooh, what really happened there? I did all the right things, but it didn't really happen. Now remember when I just said that it was meant for the highest good. And sometimes some things that we really, really want comes from the ego. Maybe sometimes we are not even that open or maybe awake to understand that those things were never ever meant to be, but yet I was hoping and intending, wanting to manifest it. So sometimes even some things are like that, maybe because that was never meant to be for you. Okay, so even if some things that are not happening and you have put out all there to the universe thinking that is what's going to happen, maybe the universe has got another plan for you, maybe a much bigger one, and you were just thinking so much at that time. Okay, give yourself some more time and it'll obviously give you much understanding. And the more you grow into believing, the more you'll feel that you can let go of the outcome completely. And even if it doesn't really happen, it was meant to be. So I hope this makes sense and it's not thrown you completely off, saying that means things just don't happen, so I have to just let go of. Maybe you're supposed to carry on, okay, because there is something more happening. And sometimes people just put a proper date and a time because they are manifesting by each and every step that a lot of people do it. And these are taught in different courses and everything, and I all understand all of that. But to be honest, sometimes you have to give that grace, okay, that grace time for yourself. Because sometimes we don't realize that the outcome is so important for us that we do put some of those energies that is not exactly the type of energies that we need to put when we're manifesting. It happens, we're human enough. So allow yourself getting some grace time towards it. But I can just tell you one thing, that if you do all these things properly, intentions will move into manifesting them. So how about write them down? Log it. Sometimes, when we intend and we're putting it out with words, cannot be as strong. And for some, it is very, very strong, because before I started by always writing things down, and then I've moved into putting intentions straight in my head, okay, or through my words. But you can do it by writing it down as well. How about just before you go to bed, or just before you are awake, okay? So more into that theta state, if I have to say so, okay? Because when you're just about to go to sleep or you're just about to wake up, that is the altered state of mind. So at that time, if you put that intention strong enough, you are into that vibration. You could write it down or you could say it, okay? So either one of it will help. So putting powerful intentions, making them manifest is actually easy, but doing it right in the right method will help you actually achieving it. So I hope this helps, and I will come back with some more better things that how we can manifest for ourselves or learn. I will really, really be grateful if you can also tell me what else do you like to know, because there are enormous different types of all those videos out there. But if there's anything that you want to know in a simple form that may be harder for you, I'm here to help you out. So please help me out by giving any of those questions that you would want to learn and want to understand more. So signing off, and thank you once again for being part of this entire video and going all the way to the end. I wish you all have a nice blessed day or a night, and I shall speak to you once again in the next video. Take care and have a blessed time. Take care. Bye.